Hello and welcome to W-2. In this video, we will go over how to complete your activity verification logs. The first few slides will go over information that is necessary for all W-2 attendance logs. From there, we will move on to the specifics for the activity verification logs. First, let's go over some basics for all attendance logs. Logs should be completed in blue or black ink or typed. You may have done everything perfectly, but if the ink is too light for us to read it, we cannot give you credit. There are different ways to submit your attendance. In person, check with your case manager if your location is accepting attendance logs and verification in person. Attaching a completed electronic log to an email with verifications attached. Or attaching pictures of completed logs along with verifications to an email. Keep in mind, pictures must be clear, not blurry, and shadow-free. Also, be mindful of what is in the background if you choose to submit pictures. Here are some examples of attendance that pictures did not come through clearly. Shadows print and scan black, and light-colored pen or pencil is indecipherable. To ensure the accuracy of your payments, logs should be turned in weekly. Turning in logs for an entire pay period could result in your attendance not being processed timely, resulting in sanctions to your check. At the top of your log, there is some key information. This is necessary so W-2 staff knows who to give credit to. Your case manager may have filled in all of this information for you. If not, you will need to do so. If you have questions about identifying information such as your case number or PIN, please reach out to your case manager. The top right-hand corner is the QR code that brought you to this training. And the final component in the top section is dates. The W-2 week runs from Sunday to Saturday. You may complete your activities Monday through Friday or any combination of days in a given calendar week. Your log should include the dates in which activities were completed. There are a few more similarities that you will see on all activity logs. For each activity, you must mark the date. Please circle or highlight the day of the week you completed the activity along with entering the date. Your case manager will assign activities to be completed on specific days. In order for you to receive credit, W-2 staff must document what activities were completed on each day. Documenting the day and the date on your logs will ensure accuracy of the tracking. Accurately tracking the time you spent on each activity is also important. Remember, you are assigned a certain number of hours each day. In W-2, we track in real time, so specifics need to be documented. Real time means we count down to the very last minute. Many will say that they can't figure out the time thing. Math is just not their thing. That's okay. Your best tool is Google. A quick Google search of how much time between this time and this time will result in the information you need to accurately fill in this part of your log. Please talk with your case manager if you're struggling with getting this piece filled in. Another thing that is on all attendance logs is the activity information and details. We'll take a look at the specifics in a few moments. The final piece that is on all attendance logs is the signature line. A physical or electronic signature is your assurance that the things documented are true and accurate. The W-2 activity verification log is used to track a variety of activities. The key to completing this log accurately is in the details. There are many different kinds of activities that can be tracked on this log. We will take a look at several specific examples and what that documentation looks like. Whether you are tracking self-directed activities or you're enrolled in classes, you need to track the same information: what, why, and how, not necessarily in that order. What? What are you doing? Online class, in-person class, self-directed learning opportunity, specifics on titles of things, give a description. Why? The header why is a bit of a stretch, but why are you studying this? What are you learning? And where? How? How are you completing this activity? What resource is helping you do this? Where was this done? Let's take a look at some examples. One of the most common activities we offer is MO, Job Readiness Motivation. This activity is a very wide umbrella to cover a lot of different things. Your case manager will most likely have included details on your employability plan about what this consists of for you. Many of our participants choose to use LinkedIn Learning to complete these hours, so I will use that information for an example today. Fill in the date and time, and activity details. Here we have the what, how to use LinkedIn Learning video. How, resource used, LinkedIn Learning, and the why, what you got out of this video. Let's take a look at an example for someone enrolled in school. As always, date and time, activity description. Here we have the what, medical terminology, the class that was attended, where and how, in-person class at Gateway, and the why, what was completed in class that day. And another one. Here we'll look at an example of somebody enrolled in HSED classes. Again, date and time, and the activity description. Here we have the what, HSED mathematics, where and how, virtual class, and the why, getting ready for a math test. Those were 3 very specific examples. As always, if you have questions, work with your case manager about what specifics you need to be documenting for your activities. Just remember, what? What are you doing? Why? Why you're studying this? What are you learning? Where and how? What resource is helping you do this? A signature is required. You are signing off that the information you have documented is true and accurate and can be checked by the W-2 agency. The authorized staff person signature is for W-2 staff to sign off after you have turned in your activities if we need to verify any of the hours documented. And last but not least, page blank of blank. You may need more than one log to document all of your hours per week. Please document the number on each page and the total number of pages. This way, we can double check that we have all of your logs. The activity logs are required by the state, but should be a very valuable tool to you. Keep a copy for your own records to look back on and track when you did certain things. Did you start a class on LinkedIn Learning but didn't finish? What was the title of that one course you were working on? Maybe you were completing a class and a new subject you might be interested in popped up. Maybe a potential employer is looking for someone with knowledge on a certain subject or topic. Your logs can help remind you that you recently did training on that. Hopefully you have found this information useful. If you have any questions regarding the instructions or what you need to do for your individual activities, please reach out to your case manager. Thank you.